Alright, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders Hub. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great time. Apologies for the delay today. Had some challenges I was fixing fast, but here we are. Alright, so without any further ado, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and welcome your friends, your family. Go ahead and share the link. Let them know that we are live, and let them know that we are ready to trade. So of course, as usual, we start off with a prayer, and of course later we get into the analysis. Just looking for my own I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Okay, I see why. Just a minute. Let's use this. So let's pray and then get started with today's analysis. Our Father, we say thank you for the beautiful morning. Thank you that we are back here for yet another session. Thank you that we are ready. Thank you that we are ready for what you have in store for us. Thank you for yesterday's profits. Thank you for yesterday's setups that you gave unto us, the market setups, the trade setups, everything that we were able to see in the market. And as we start today's session, we ask of your goodness. We ask that you may work in us to see exactly what we need to see and be able to make this money today. We give you praise for the profits that we're about to make, and we say thank you. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right, so please, like I said, as we start off, go ahead and subscribe if it is your first time here, if you've never subscribed before, and of course don't forget to hit that bell button so that you can always receive a notification whenever we go live, and you also join us. All right, so we are starting off with Crash 500 as usual. Hey Judy, how are you? Hey Julius, how are you guys? Happy to see you around. And now let's get ready. So Crash 500. Alright, so Crash 500 yesterday was consolidating. It actually did this late night. I wanted to make an entry. I was in the markets late night. I wanted to make this entry. This was around 8, 9, 10. Yes, at 10 I was in the markets. I saw what it did here when it made this pullback, but by the time I came to this, it had already given this candle here. It had already given this perfect, it's even sort of like a Malibuzu candle there. You can see it is a Malibuzu candle. So that's why that momentum kept on, the buy momentum kept on. Remember, we were looking for buys yesterday. This is what we were looking for, a pullback, a short pullback, then we continue. It just consolidated, did not break out here to give us a fake breakout, but it continued. And now clearly we see just delete these. Now clearly we see that price is likely to react back to this. When I saw it, I drew this as my point of interest for hoping for a pullback, and then I get my perfect entry to actually continue with the buys. So that's what I'm anticipating. Nothing big on Crash 500. We've been following it, and we know what we need according to according to M15. Let's look at M15. Yep, M15, the sell move, you can clearly see that it is on. Looking at what we even have on CCI, we literally need this sell, and then later we come in with the buys. And yeah, this whole conference area that we've seen on H1 is likely to come through. I'm gonna use this one on M15 and hold that as my entry point. Hold that as my entry point right there. So this is what I'm anticipating according to M15 today. So this can now go, this we can now take it out. We don't need it anymore. Go to H4. Yeah, the buy is on. We're still looking for the buy, so in fact you can also delete that. First handle this for now. We know that we need enough momentum to break through and take us all the way up beyond this resistance according to daily time frame. So but H4, remember H4 is not yet ready for the buys, so the pullback is valid. It may even pull back for the whole 4 hours as we speak today. So just hold on and see what is going to come through. If we can get a clean entry sale here, that will be my trade for today, and that will be enough. So what I will do is I will wait for M5. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for M5. I'm going to wait for M5 right there. I'm gonna wait for M5 to give me that entry, and then I can be able to look for that sell. That is perfect. Now I think that is enough. We wait for our sells on M5, and then we make the sell entries to take us all the way down. That will be a sniper entry that we'll be waiting for. Boom, 1,000. All right, so boom, 1,000. Yesterday we needed this kind of a move. So what happened was it continued, it broke that level with enough momentum to actually break even the support. So all this is not necessary anymore, even this and that. So it broke that and continued to sell, gave us a fake breakout down below here. Clearly you will see it on H4. You will see that was a fake breakout. Then afterward it went for the move that we wanted earlier. It went for the move, though it did not come all the way up here. So I want to do this and zoom out again. Look at that. So we wanted price to reach there, but it couldn't. That was our final TP if we had entered buys, yeah, because we had other TP levels right here, right there, and that was our final TP. So price gave us a fake breakout down below on the support, and then gave us the buy later. And clearly you can see still I was in the market late night. I was waiting for the pullback here so that I can enter buys again, and clearly it was not the case, because when it pulled back shortly here, it did not break structure when it went back. This was not a break of structure, as you can see right there. That was not a break of structure. So what happened? Price failed to break that, and it ended up going down again, going down for this move, hence giving us a change of character. So right about here you're going to see this became the change of character according to M15, and of course price reacted all the way to this support. So when we got this change of character and we got the lower low on the support, price reacted all the way back to grab liquidity onto that very order block, or the resistance. You can call it a resistance from that very order block. As you can see, that is now a resistance. So price now is in a downtrend massively. So this move that we wanted is not going to happen. This is not going to happen, but this down move to come to this support that we wanted is happening. It is happening. It is happening right there. Remember, we've been following this for quite some time, so we know that it's coming back to this support, get enough momentum to actually push for more buys. So now that we know we are looking for some sells according to M15 and then later buy, then we missed the entry just when it went below our 10 MA. So if we missed that, what do? We wait for yet another entry, probably according to M5. If we fail to get an entry, then we have no business with it. If it fails to give us any pullback, then we have no business but to wait and enter again when price. But now this will not be valid because this was broken, this was never respected. I may not use that, I may actually use this. This is the order block, change of character, then continued, reacted. Okay, H1 says buys, H4 says buys too. So we need M15 to be ready for the buys. So that means it's likely to come here. It's likely to come here and then give us the buys. H4 is still looking for buys. It's not yet ready to sell massively. So we will wait for buys. We will wait for buys. This is a crazy analysis right here. There's something not right here. Something not right. Okay, let's go to this. All right. Okay. Right. Came to this OB right there, and of course it was the resistance, the whole of it. So now it is breaking. All right, so what is happening right here? So this is a lower low, lower high, so it's dropping to look for a lower low. So if it breaks this level, we have a new lower low, and having seen this, we may not even get a pullback, just like I was anticipating on M5. We may not get it actually. Yeah, we may not get the pullback like I was anticipating. So for now, I can't tell you to enter here, because if you enter here, your stop loss will be big. Maybe the least way you could put it is to use your moving average here as your level for the stop loss. That will be a big one. You'll be looking at like a 1-to-1. This is no trade to trade. So something like that spike is what I was waiting for. A according to M5. So yeah, at least now I know it is likely to come all the way back around there. Then I can make my entries. If it does go back around there, then I can easily get my entries around there. But for now, I won't be doing anything until I have a clean entry according to M5. I won't be doing anything. So no business, no business, no business, no business. That's it on boom 1000. We wait for M5 to be ready for the buys. You can see that spike is a good spike. If we had entered the buy, you would be in big money. That is big money, big money right there. I'm gonna do this. I see probably where price is coming back to. Yeah, around that area in the supply zone. Around that area in the supply zone, that's where price is gonna come back to, and then we get in with our sells. We get in with our sells. Okay, let's wait and see. Boom 500. We may enter that sell before we close today's session, so hang in there. We'll be back. Boom 500. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Yesterday we needed price to react here for me to make the entry, the decision to make the entry here, but it did not, so I did not enter at all. Kept playing and did not reach the level I wanted. So, and this was to give me the confirmation to actually break and continue like we had anticipated, but it failed. It broke here, gave you a breakout, the fake breakout, came, reacted there, then went back again, but then failed to continue. Instead, now it came back and broke this level right there. Came and broke that level right there. So it was a mess yesterday, so we cannot use all this. We no longer need them now. That's why we couldn't enter. The structure was not favorable. We didn't see something that we can use. So if I go to H4, we had a breakout, a pullback. That is a doji, and that is the previous H4 has been a doji. We have started a new H4. Most of the times a doji means continuation of the previous trend, and this can be taken as the previous trend right here. It started to buy, has started to go into buys, but then rejection was strong and then gave a doji there, meaning we should be coming for the buys, for the sells. Now according to H4, clearly we are overbought, meaning sells. Yeah, though daily, even daily we are still bullish, bearish. Why? Because this was a break of structure and gave us a lower low. He was looking for a lower high, so it's coming down again to test that level, trying to look for a new lower low, but it will fail. So we know now we are selling. Now we are ready for the sells. We are ready for the sells. Price is below our 10 MA. Let's confirm this on M15. All we need now is M15 to be ready for the sells. Yeah, we cannot enter now. We have to be patient and wait for M15 to be ready for the sells. You have to be patient. So I'm not going to do anything. This structure on M15 is not favorable for me to anticipate anything, but I know I need sells according to H4. That is previous That is a previous order block where this big sell momentum started from. So my anticipation is clear, price to react back to that level, mitigate that liquidity, and then later give us the sell momentum. So that's what I'm gonna be anticipating. That's what I'm gonna be anticipating. So till then, no business. No business. Even if it breaks here again, I'm not going to look at trading it, because I need it to give me a signal to sell it perfectly. I need a sniper entry if I'm going to sell this asset. V25S. All right, V25S. The pullback never happened, but the sale happened, so we couldn't make the entry. Why? Because we never had a perfect entry for the sale, but yeah, it happened, so we can delete that. So we did not trade this either. So yeah, we keep waiting. Now it reached all the way back here, and then the buys came through again, just like we anticipated yesterday. So the buys came through, but did not go back all the way up there. Well, this is a support, so the anticipation is breakout to the upside to give us that move. That is what we are looking for. That is what we are looking for. So that is on H4, but I see price is trying to look for sales, but still above our 10 MA on H4. If we go to M15, price is below our 10 MA, touch the trend line up, and it's looking at dropping again. And clearly you see that it has now mitigated that order block, bullish OB right there, and now it's dropping for the sell, but that sell is not yet ready according to M15. Looking at what we have on CCI, hasn't reached overbought yet. I may have to, when I zoom out, seems to be ready. Yeah, it is ready. We can actually enter. We can actually enter the sell. We can actually enter the sell. Just a bit skeptical. Let me go to M5 and see what I have. Yeah, not ready. No, I'm gonna wait for M5. M5 may do this again. M5 may do that, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit more. This H4 has just started, so I may wait for the first hour of H4 before I can make this decision. I may wait for the first hour. Looking at where I am now, this is the level right there. So if it happens that price breaks this, then I can enter directly like that. But until then, no business. If it fails to give me that, then I can wait for this and then enter that small sell on V25S. But I believe it's likely to give us that first according to M5, and then we drop later. V75. Though I've just analyzed it, it is very Julia says I see a rising wedge on boom 500 on M15. Let's go back to boom 500 on M15, a rising wedge. It's a bit unclear, that's why I couldn't use it. It was a bit unclear. It's weird, it's not even a rising, it's more of like a flag and a weird one, so that's why I couldn't use it. The structure was not clear. But if you're trading according to, if you're trading within the range, if you're doing range trading, so this could be your tech, this could be your analysis right here, and make the decision to make the buys according to M5. Once M5 is ready to buy, then you come in with your buys if you're doing range trading. But of course, like I've told you, according to our analysis, we are looking for this move, so it will be matching with what a range trader will be looking at to go back up there. You see that? So by the time it reaches, it might reach that level that we need and then drop again, because according to M5, clearly you'll see that we are near oversold, meaning buyers will be looking at coming in strongly for this other buy move. So that's why I was skeptical to actually look for the buy. I'm actually waiting for the sell. It's the sell I'm interested in, not the buy. I hope that is clear. Let's see, you're talking of the fib, it has mitigated that, but there's that order block. There's that order block there. It is a significant one. That order block there is very significant. So that's why I'm not overlooking it. That's why I'm not overlooking that order block. It is very significant. Price can react to it. Price can react to that. This is where this big momentum sell started from. So it still has liquidity hanging around there. There are stop losses even above here. There's liquidity pool above that order block, because many would have entered right here sells. Even if I was in the market, I would have taken a trade there for the sell. Having seen this, I would have taken a trade there, because that was a clean move, and clearly it gave us a change of character later. So this here would be a very ideal level for price to pull back to. I may wait for that. According to M5, I've just gotten I was looking for a confirmation on M5, and clearly on M5 you have this as your support right there. That is your support level, as you can see. So if price breaks the support, then we are likely to continue with the sell. But if it fails to break it, remember the new H4 has just started. The last H4, let me first delete all this, it's weird looking at that. So zoom in. Last H4 closed with rejection, which was, yeah, it was something significant, but then the new H4 has just started. It can fake us and first go up there. So what do? Go to M5, wait for a breakout here to happen. I may not even wait for the breakout. I may actually wait for this whole 1 hour. Like I said, I have to wait for the first 1 hour to close. Then if I get something like this, if I get something like that, and then it pulls back and retests, then I may enter the sells right there. But if it fails, it may go back inside. So I'm not going to look for buys. All I need is sells. I'm not going to be looking at buys at all. All I need are sells. If price fails to break back inside and go there to mitigate that level, then I will wait for this breakout retest, then entry for the sell, as we look for this exact move, as we look for this exact move after that kind of things. This will be our TP level right there according to M15, and clearly you'll be seeing it even to the left. You'll be seeing that to the left. That will be my level right there. There's a fair value gap right there. So that is what I will be anticipating, only and only if it breaks out and retests. If I don't see a retest, I'm not entering it. Why? Because here it first gave me a fake breakout, then it gave this consolidation zone, and there's that order block where this sell momentum started from. It is very crucial for price to not just to leave it there. So that's why I have it there, and I'm anticipating it as my point of interest. So we've finished V25s. V25s, we want either pull back there, then we sell, or break out here and then we come in with a sell. Now let's handle V75. All right, V75, yesterday it played games. I was looking for sells. But the only issue I did not consider yesterday was H4 to be ready for the sells, because H4 is still in an uptrend according to our indicator right here. You can see what it is doing, still not yet ready for the sells. So that's why it was playing games back and forth. M15 was ready for the sells, but as long as the higher time frame is not ready, then you are just playing games. So that's why it happened yesterday. So what do we do now? First gonna do this. This was a heads and shoulder on M5. That's why I have it there, and it was hit, but later it reversed after hitting the head and shoulder move. So we still need this sell, yeah. And M15, we clearly see that we have a resistance up there now. We have that price is failing to break that, so we have that as a resistance. Now as we speak, we are getting okay. So now we have a change of character right here according to M15, but still this won't make sense, won't do us any good if we don't have, if the higher time frame is not yet ready for the sells, it won't be of any use. So I can only have a range, and our range is like that. We have a support here, we have a resistance there. So price can keep playing games within this until H4 is ready for the sells. And clearly we saw that yesterday. It was back and forth. So price is likely to keep playing games within this range until it is ready to sell on H4, because H4 is not yet ready. And clearly you can see, I told you we have that as our resistance. Now that was the order block where price broke the structure from and gave us this lower low, and price had to pull back to that level. So whatever is gonna happen here, it has to be sells, but only and only when H4 is ready to sell. According to CCI and RSI that we have down below here, we are not yet ready for the sells, so we cannot do anything. We just have to be patient with what we are seeing. So I cannot tell you to sell right now. I can tell you to buy probably when price reacts to this support, then you come in with your buy in an attempt to head back to that other range, that other parameter of this very range. So when it reaches there, of course you can still sell it again down below. So that's how price is likely to keep playing until it is ready to sell. But if it decides to break this, then I might as well consider selling it. I might as well consider selling it, but not for so long. You can never know what can happen. You may never know what can happen, so you don't have greed when you're selling it, because like I've told you, H4 is not yet ready for the sales. So even if it breaks here, it might give you a fake breakout and then return back inside. So don't be enticed. H4 is not yet ready for the sales, so we have to consider H4 first than considering M15. If you're going to consider M15, consider looking at buys shortly to reach there, not sells. Jump 50. All right, so jump 50, our analysis yesterday was price to react back to this OB so that we can get in with the entry, and this happened today morning. So look at how we've missed. At what time did it react back here? Let's see, this was 4, 5, 6 at 6 p.m. It has reacted to our level at 6 a.m. So if you were in the market and you trade jump 50 around 6 a.m, you should have gotten that as your perfect sniper entry when price reacted to this OB of ours that we were waiting for. So this is not, actually this is still valid, because this is the move that we wanted. I'm gonna see it later. This is the move that we wanted, price reacting to that and taking us all the way up. So we could not enter because of that, because of price not reacting back to this. We couldn't make any entries at all. So let's now look at what we have according to H4. So H4, we need price to reach there because we are looking for buys now. Okay, and price is above our 10 MA. The previous H4 closed above our 10 MA, and the current H4 is also still above our 10 MA. Remember, we consider the very first hour of the H4 sometimes to be a week, so that's why I normally wait for the first H1 candle, the very first hour of the H4 candle to close, then I can think of looking at entering. So right now I'm not yet ready to enter this asset. Why? This is gonna be interesting. Looking at this, that, then now it's gonna pull back. So it tells me I'm likely to make my entries just around that OB. On that OB, then probably come in with that kind of an entry. So there's an OB here, there's an OB here, this very one right there. So price is likely to do this, and then it gives us the entry to take us all the way up. But looking at M15, we clearly see that we are still selling strongly according to CCI signal. But we want to consider M15. No, actually we will consider it. We will consider it. We will consider M15. We have to consider M15 for our entry even though H4 is looking at buys, we have to be very much considerate of what M15 is actually giving us. So I might as well sell this. Yeah, I might actually look at selling this asset. As I'm looking at M5, I might sell this. Look at this short sell on M5 and M15 might be a good sell for an intraday trader and a scalper to make money and move out of this market, because clearly M15 is not yet ready for the sells. Is not yet ready for the sells. And if this is a double top, we might as well see price react to the neckline only, not going beyond that. You might see do it like that. That is if this is going to be considered as a double top. If it is not considered as a double top, then it can as well go to this order block to mitigate it, or to look for liquidity pool above there, and then drop, to that level. So for now, no business. I wait. I'm likely to sell this asset in the next few minutes, probably around midday. We might sell it around midday. Jump 25. Alright, so jump 25 actually did according to our analysis for the sell, but the buy never came through. Let's first start from H1. What is happening? Oh yes. So yesterday, this was yesterday's move. We wanted a pullback there, then a drop. First gave us a fake breakout, then a pullback came through to the order block, and then dropped for that massive sell. And I want to understand why it sold massively, because the sell I was looking for was to come to such a level right around there, and then we can come in with buys, but it did not happen. So I want to know what caused this. All right, so all that is no longer necessary. Let's go to H4. Okay, grab that. Okay, it had reached retracement level. All right, that's what caused the massive sell. But I believe now a new H4 has started, and we are ready for the buys. We are ready for the buys. This H4 should be ready for the buys. Are we on M15? Not yet, but we will be. So any reversal signal on M15 is a signal to make a sniper entry for the buy. Any reversal signal you see on M15 right here, whether you're considering reversal signal from candlestick patterns, or from SMC, whatever you're using to understand a reversal, or it is just a candle pattern, then you make your entry, you consider making your entry for the buys. But as of now, this is a break of structure according to SMC and price action. That is a break of structure. So until price fails to break this current lower low, I cannot consider looking at buys, because we are still selling according to price action. This is a break of structure giving us lower low right here, meaning it is likely to do this for a lower high and then drops back again to look for a new lower low, but it's likely to fail. Then we come in with our buys to take us all the way right up there. So those who know how we trade such, you know that we wait for the breakout. We wait for the breakout and retest of the change of character. But if you have a perfect entry right here, then you can enter it and make another entry when it reacts to the change of character as your second entry. But for now, that is it. This is what I'll be anticipating, knowing that I cannot do anything now until I see a structure like this according to my way of trading. J10, we have we have one more asset, so we can close today's session. Today we started late, apologies. Let's look at J10. Start with H1. So we wanted the pullback there. We actually entered this sell. We were in this sell. Those who are on VIP, I gave this sell. I gave that sell. At first we wanted pullback there so we can enter, but when it broke this level, we made our entry when it reacted there. This was my entry actually. Let me see. This was my entry. Okay, my entry was a bit late actually. This was a bit late. So I had made the sell. We were in profits. Then it came and took me out on my sell in profits right there. Then went ahead to react to our initial level where we wanted to make the perfect entry. But by then I was done with it. I was no longer focusing on it by the time it reacted all the way there. So it gave the perfect entry later on. So the analysis was valid, but I think I was impatient to wait for it to return to the level that I had already anticipated. So that's how I missed that perfect entry. But the sell perfectly hit, as you can see, the target we wanted price to reach all the way here, and it did reach that level. And now the buy is sort of starting, so we can delete everything that we have here. Alright, so let's go to H4. So our anticipation was a higher high, higher low according to H4. Now we've achieved the higher low just like we had anticipated. It came for that fair value gap. So now the buys have started. Previous H4 was a buy move, and the current one has already given us a wick from the first minutes, from the first 30 minutes, and now we clearly see according to this is a change of character. I don't normally use M30, but we can use it now. So if you want, the buy is on. Don't hesitate. The buy is on. The buy is on. So this is a signal I'm going to give, but it's gonna be giving us a big stop loss. So I'm gonna enter the buy, and I'll put my stop loss just below here. I don't think price will come back to look for that liquidity. You can as well put it below here, but do that knowing that you're going to sell short. I mean, you're going to buy short, meaning your buy is going to be like a 1 to 2. Your buy is going to be like a 1 to 2. We have an opportunity to add in another entry when it does a short pullback. But if this is not a 1 to 2, I'm likely not to enter it. If this fails to be a 1 to 2, why would I be in this trade? It's not even a 1 to 2, but I know it will continue with the buys. according to M15. According to M5, no, it's coming back down. So having seen this, I'm gonna close it before it can be in big losses. So according to M5, it's gonna come down fast, so I may get a better entry than this. So guys, those who are on VIP, we will be waiting for another entry. So I've just closed that. I'd rather lose small, that very tiny loss there, than enter this, which is quite big, not giving me even a 1 to 2. So I rather leave that and wait for a proper entry, and a good perfect entry. So I see a fair value gap here. Price may come for it. Price may come for that fair value gap. In fact, it is coming for it. Yeah, it is gonna come for it. So I'm not going to do anything. I will wait for price to react back. Whether it first goes and comes back, I will wait for a perfect entry. If I fail to get a perfect entry, then I will have no business with this asset. Know that this is now considered as a resistance. So whether we like it or not, price will have to react to that level. So this would be our TP level. So I can't enter there and have my stop loss here. That's why I've closed. That's why I've closed. You need to get an entry where your stop loss is not big, and where you know you're at least getting a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So for now, no business on J10. Gold, we made an entry on gold yesterday. Those who are on VIP also, and let's look at it yesterday. All right, it is there. So we made entries there, and I couldn't move out when it was here, but we had already broken even there. So we made up small monies, but of course, you know, gold, unless if you're on a micro account, I mean on a micro asset, with this very asset, this is a lot of money depending on which lot size you're using. But it reacted back and couldn't give us this move, but we had already made that sell. We didn't make a loss, but we didn't even make big monies because we are looking for this to hit our TP there. So now we can take all this away. So it continued the buy. This failed to break these equilibrium levels. It failed to break the equilibrium levels. That's why this sell couldn't happen. And then it continued with the break of structure. And apparently it hasn't reacted back to this neckline level. So I still believe it's gonna find a way to react to it. Whether it wants or not, it will find a way to react to it. So what will we do before it does that? Just wait, because I cannot enter buys from where it is. According to H4, we are strongly in a bullish trend, but until it gives me such, then I have no business with it to look for the buy, because this right here became a change of character according to H4. Yes, we saw that as the first change of character here, but this also came as a change of character. Now if price doesn't react back when we have no entry of making the buy move, so we rather leave the asset alone. But I will wait for this to see if we can get it. According to M15, if price breaks this level, I'm in for the sell. If price breaks that level, I'm getting that sell move. Whether I will be looking for that sell move. Of course, there's this conference area. This will be your first TP level. this one here, this level right here will be your first TP level, if only and only if it breaks this level. If it fails to break it, then the buys are going to keep continuing, but for now, no business. We wait for the breakout here to look for this move all the way to the change of character level. That's it. Hope you guys had a great time. Let's do a recap and we call it a day. I wanted us to look at boom 500 because I was looking at an entry. Did we make any entries? So let's start with crash 500. I want to remind you about the signal group. If you want to join the signal group, you can always join us, but also you still have time to register for the class today. The classes, the February class is starting today. The Feb class is starting today. So if you guys want to join, if any of you want to join the Feb class and study these strategies I use and all these technical analysis that we use, then you rather join us. Today at 3 p.m. we'll be starting. It's always a 2-hour session from 3 to 5, Monday to Thursday. But today we are starting on Wednesday, the class, due to some arrangements with my students. So if you want to join them, you can use the number on your screen to contact me before 3 p.m. so that you can join the class. All right, so we started with crash 500. We are looking for this. Okay, the pullback happened, so that means we missed the entry to sell it. So nevertheless, the sell has already started, so we couldn't do anything. Yeah, we couldn't do anything. Can we sell? Not yet. We can't sell. We can't sell now. Still have to wait a little bit longer. We can't sell yet. We cannot sell yet. We cannot sell yet. So let's wait a little bit longer. Boom 1000. I think we are ready for the sell. Yeah, we are ready for the sell. Yes. Yes. Boom M15, M5 is not yet ready, but M15 is ready. Though it is not yet below my 10 MA. If I enter, may be risking to have a big stop loss. If I enter, I may be risking. Yeah, still going. It's gonna spike again, I believe so. So no business still. No business. It's gonna spike again. It's gonna spike again. So no business. No business with it yet until it reaches until I have a signal coming from CCI, then I can make this entry. That is one more signal waiting. M15 is ready. If I make this entry here, for me to be safe, I will have to put the stop loss above there. That is too big. If I make the entry now, I have to put the stop loss above there to be safe, and this stop loss will be giving me a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, which is okay. I can work with that. But looking at M5, there's a possibility of price going back again, so I rather wait on M5 than rushing into this. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Boom 500. All right, so clearly you see you have a spike and you have equal lows right here, something I was talking about. Price is likely going to go back inside. price is likely going back inside this consolidation area. And clearly, looking at what we have now here, we have a signal to actually enter the buys according to M5, and of course M15 is having that rejection right there. So if I decide to make my buy entry now, I will have to put my stop loss below this. In fact, I may do it. If I do it now, this is what we're remaining with a few minutes to close this first H1. All right, this is gonna be a risky entry according to M5. So if you cannot afford to risk, then don't enter this. It's gonna be a risky, and I will put a tight stop loss. It's gonna be a risky buy move, and I will put my stop loss just below. Most of the times I would love to use this very OB and put the stop loss below it. So I will use that as my stop loss level right there. So if price comes back to that stop loss level, then it will be continuing to the sells. So I've made my entry there for the buy, and clearly this here will be my tip. I'll be looking for a 1 to 3 first if it starts to go into buys. What is happening? I'll be looking for a 1 to 3. Right there. So my TP is gonna be there as my first TP. I'm risking what? I'm risking $3, 3.5. I'm looking at almost 11. So that's marks my 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So yeah, but of course it can as well go the way up there. Our all-time TP is right there, so you can look for that if you want to as your second TP, but knowing that you've already secured your 1 to 3 TP. V25s only and only if it breaks here, but we have an opportunity to make an even perfect entry when it reacts all the way back up there. So for now, no business. V75, yeah, I've told you it's likely to consolidate between these levels, so no business with it. Jump 50, pull back there, and I believe we might have an entry. Yeah, we might have an entry. Okay, not yet. M1 is not yet ready, so we wait for M1 for a sniper entry. We are going to wait for M1 for the sniper entry to sell this asset. Jump 50. This one here, you can see it has given us another break of structure. So until we have a structure like this, no business. I told you guys, no business with this unless we have a reversal signal. You cannot enter buys on jump 25. But remember, we are at a support level. We are at that support level. Jump 10, unless price reacts here, no business to make any buy entries. No business to make any buy entries. So if it does come back here, we have buys. I would say that if it even breaks up here, then you have your entry and put your stop loss below here, but it will be a very risky trade. If it reacts, if it breaks out and retests, if it breaks out and gives you a retest after the breakout, then you can put your stop loss here. You can enter and put your stop loss below this low here. But until then, yeah, no business. Lastly is gold. No business with gold until it breaks this support on M15, then you can come in with your sell entries, but until then you cannot do anything. So that is our analysis today. Hope you had a great time. And I believe we are likely to make some money today. Hopefully those who are on VIP, you will stay around. We make this money together. We are likely to make some money today. Hopefully, let's wait and see what's happening around, whether we can make it or not. All right, see you guys tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Have a lovely day. Happy trading. VIP guys, we are still together. I believe we are going to have a good day. We might get a perfect trade today to make some week's money. Yeah, since Monday we haven't gotten any perfect move. The market has been that slow. We have to get a perfect move, whether it is one single trade, we capitalize on it to make the week's money. So this is likely to be the move. Jump 10. I love trading jump 10, so it's likely to be the move. Jump 10 is likely to be our move. Alright guys, actually even boom 1000 and jump 10 are some of the trades I'm gonna be focusing on today. Boom 1000 and jump 10 are gonna be my focus for the day. All right, let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. Bye bye.